Happy Mother's Day, everybody, from myself here at Hailtrace and everyone else at Hailtrace. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and how's it going? I know it is a much later 12 p.m. daily hail forecast. I know it says 12 p.m., but I know it's about 1:30. Had some serious technical issues just on the streaming side of things. My laptop needed a stupid Windows update and everything, so couldn't quite get it to work on Facebook. So right now, if you're watching this, you're probably watching this on YouTube, or you're clicking the link that I shared on Facebook, and it brings you to YouTube. Or if you hit a notification, you notice it did not go to Facebook. Actually, ended up going to YouTube instead. That's just because Facebook. I think Facebook might be having some issues right now. Wasn't able to get the stream going, but that's okay. We're here. We're streaming anyway. At least on the app. If you're watching directly on the app, no problems at all, and you're just wondering why the stupid countdown clock kept restarting for like an hour and a half. But we're here. Let's jump right into it. Make sure you guys have those notifications set up, especially on days like today, where we're having just some technical issues that happen sometimes. Just like the weather, technology can be unpredictable sometimes. So get those notifications set up. Set them up on your push notifications, on your email, or even on your desktop computer. And that's sent to the Hailtrace app. And of course, regions you want to be notified for. I think the forecasts generally go out to almost everybody, and then whole country, city areas, states. You know the drill if you watch more than one time. And it's your first time, make sure you go set that up. You have to do that on your computer on hailtrace.com. Here's our forecast for today, and unfortunately, because of my computer having problems, I was unable to make an update to the forecast, so I have to mention that as well. A whole lot of different areas at risk today. Nothing particularly significant, but there's a lot of areas at risk. So first off, I'm going to have the dry line here across areas of Oklahoma and Texas, mostly the Texas Panhandle. Storms are going to form probably about after 4 o'clock. This will be the potential for probably the biggest hail, up to 2-inch hail possible. It could be bigger if the storm mode wasn't going to be clusters. It looks like instead of supercells, isolated supercells along the dry line, we're going to have clusters of storms that are going to start off with hail, and then the updraft's going to kind of fall apart, dump all its hail out, and then turn to a wind threat. So I have a 10% chance for Woodward, Oklahoma. That's like the only population center I was able to really find in this area. It's going to be east of Amarillo and Lubbock. Further north, 2% in Wichita, maybe a stray storm manages to get itself together by Wichita with up to quarter-size hail. Kansas City not at risk. Omaha 5%. And all this starting at 4 and extending through the evening. I think this northern area over by Topeka and north of Kansas City, I think that's going to probably form later on this evening around, say, 9 o'clock or so. We have another area at risk here across Illinois and Iowa, very similar to last night. Storms are going to form probably after about 10, 11 o'clock. Possibly have some hail. Looks like some vigorous development might happen over by Davenport and Rockport by Madison and over towards Chicago. So that's why I have upwards of maybe up to some golf ball size hail with that. And that's going to be later on tonight. And then the other area I have highlighted is along the Front Range across the Denver area. I have a 5% chance up to ping pong ball size hail. Only reason it's not much higher than that is there's been a lot of fog and low clouds in the area this so far today. As that clears out through this afternoon and get towards this evening, storms will form. It's a matter of can we get them strong enough. Like yesterday, some storms formed and they didn't get big enough to have any big hail. I think there's a little bit better chance today it's going to happen. And spoiler alert, it's going to happen again tomorrow. So this is that time of year where just Denver is just going to kind of perpetually be at risk if the wind's just blowing the right way. So we're just going to have to watch and see that. There's also another area at risk that I did not get a chance to put an update in, so I'm just showing it on Earth here. Looks like some storms are going to form in West Virginia, down towards Washington, D.C., and Northern Virginia and Maryland. I think these are going to form in the next couple of hours, probably by about, let's see, it's 2:30 on the East Coast right now. It's probably about 4:30, about 3:30 Central Time. Storms here could get up to some ping pong, maybe some golf ball size hail. I think kind of similar to yesterday, where mostly more quarter, $half size hail, and there'll be that rogue, bigger hailstone in there, unless, of course, some supercells can get their act together, which is possible but unlikely. So that's all. That is all the areas we have at risk today. This is what we're looking at right now. A lot of cloudiness. Checking in on Denver real fast. It looks like the clouds are starting to clear out from south to north. So we'll see if we can actually get some halfway decent storms in the Denver area today. I'm going to move over to tomorrow for your Monday forecast. And yeah, it's a pretty big risk area. We'll probably pinpoint this more tomorrow. It's just a preliminary forecast. Looks like we'll see some storms, most likely forming. Hang on, let me get my mouse over here. Most likely forming in the Kansas City area, down towards Wichita, far northern Oklahoma. Storms there, I think, are going to form, in the evening, probably 4 or 5 o'clock, like usual time when storms might start forming. And these could potentially have up to some 2-inch hail in them. We'll be watching this carefully, see if it. Some indications say supercells, others say kind of clustered stuff, and clustered stuff, smaller hail, supercells, bigger hail. We'll be watching that carefully. Risk of storms, I mean, this is almost what I call a ring of fire at this point. You have this big blocking high pressure in the southeast that's just shutting off severe weather down there, but it has storms forming up along the ring, up along the northern section, the stationary warm front, basically. So that puts places like Indianapolis and Ohio, all of Indiana, all of Ohio, West Virginia, the D.C. area, Chicago, all at risk for just some isolated storms forming in the afternoon. And those could pose a threat for, generally marginally severe hail, but of course, there's always that isolated chance that some of them could be better than others and drop bigger hail. And that's why we'll pinpoint that more again tomorrow. And I think there's that risk again tomorrow for the Denver area. I think storms are going to try to form off the front range. So we're just gonna have to see. We can get some of that cloudiness out of there, some of that fog to get out of the Denver area, and you can actually get some destabilization happening, some more temperatures to happen in the Denver area. You could get some good storms. We just 2018 needs to throw us a bone here and give us a halfway decent storm for somewhere across the country in the next couple of days. And the rest of this week, honestly, is kind of looking more of the same. More of just have storms form and kind of see where they line up the best. Maybe a more potent trough kicks in next weekend, but right now there's mixed signals on that as well. This is a very weird year so far, so it makes using our service a little more important. Help find those little honey hole areas since we haven't had a whole lot going on. So with that, I think I don't really have too much else to talk about. I'm not going to jump into the models too much today, mainly just because it took so dang long to get the forecast out, and that it is Mother's Day, so I know a lot of you guys, I know it's mostly guys watching, you're ignoring your wife, and you're probably a lovely mom, or your mom, or both, to watch this video for a little while. So I'm going to wrap it up pretty quick here. Just follow us on Facebook, hit see first. Normally our videos do stream directly to Facebook, but we've been having those problems. I'll make sure we get that all squared away by the time we have to do any sort of live continuing coverage. And with that, we will have any live continuing coverage if need be for, say, a storm happens across the Denver area, or maybe we get a halfway decent storm to go by Chicago or something. We'll be here to do live streaming like we did yesterday, and we'll cover any significant storms. We'll find out if Derek can wear his green pants together. I'm wearing a green T-shirt today, and we'll just kind of see where things go. And if not, we'll see you again tomorrow at hopefully actually 12 p.m. where we can get everything working properly in the right timeline. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Feel free to give us a call, email us, or visit our website if you have any questions, especially weather questions. Message us on Intercom. We can answer them on there. Put them in the comments section below if you're on the Facebook post that I did. So if you clicked on the link on Facebook and brought to YouTube to watch this, go up back on Facebook and put the comments in there. We'll be more likely to see them on there than on YouTube. So hope you have a great rest of your day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom and my grandma, and to all the moms out there from Hail Trace and from me. Have a great rest of your Mother's Day, guys. I'll talk to you again later or tomorrow.